It's a somber edition of Beyond Game Day, and I'll say that. I'll take the heat immediately because this one is going to be a bit of a downer for me, joined by a rather overexcited ENCA sports editor this morning, Vatangobeni Vata. I'm going to put my cards on the table, apologize up front, give you your flowers as Sundowns. Funny thing is, though, last week you were telling us about how they play in the dust. What a game against Pirates yesterday. Congratulations. Let's get it out of the way.
Thanks, Taviso, but I'm not a Sundowns fan.
So why am I catching so much flack from you the whole
From
morning?
who? You going around the building.
Maybe our viewers don't understand. When coming down here, every corner we turned, Vata stopped and was greeting people with Malume and okay.
No. I never did this.
What did you do?
I never did this.
What did you do?
People were coming to shake my hand, saying that you predicted what was going to happen. And I said, guys, all I know is that Pirates cannot win the league in Feb. The league is only decided in May. These are the important things that people need to understand about football.
Okay.
You know?
But you're happy.
I'm happy that we had a beautiful game of football last night.
You even had a clean shave, my guy.
No, we had a beautiful game of football.
Yeah.
Where I think the pretenders to the throne were shown, but those who are holding the throne, that it won't be as easy to wrestle the throne away from them.
Let it out.
It's football.
I'm not gonna pause you. Let it out.
Football. And all 75 of their fans were there.
Look, maybe it's okay. Let's be serious. He's been wanting to do that all morning. Are you happy now? Look, it wasn't a humiliating loss by Pirates. Let's be fair. It was a good game of football all round.
Yeah, 100%.
The biggest, I think, pickup for me, and we had it in our past conversations, and I said it in the morning with the guys, this will be a trial run for Hugo Bruce's team for that World Cup. Everyone had to lift their hands. Ronwen Williams, for me, definitely lifted his hands. After a couple of weeks, when I said...
After what you said last week.
Yeah, and I'm conceding that. After saying that I don't think Ronwen will make that World Cup squad. He was the match winner yesterday, without a doubt.
Ronza is the man.
Yeah.
Ronza is a man. Tabiso, you can't... Class is class. Class is permanent. And that class was, I think, a lot of people in South African football had to be reminded by Sundowns that their class is permanent.
Fair.
And they reminded on the weekend as well. Even Rulani could not...
The MCLG match.
Yeah, Champions League. And now they're through to the quarters. Well done to them. And I did say last week, Tabis, it's important that South African teams go through into the knockout stages, if not even go and win the Confederations Cup and the Champions League.
Sundowns the only team left in Africa now. Because
Chiefs now fell out.
Chiefs fell out, yeah.
And now, I told you, they make me angry. They're blind.
But you're very happy this weekend. You're happy this week. Let me put it that way.
No, me, I'm fine.
You're fine.
Even Liverpool is doing the thing. I'm fine.
It was double jeopardy for me.
Are we talking about English?
No, I want to wrap it up and get it out of the way so that viewers understand. Because I can see it in his eyes. Pirates lost. We went to bed. Arsenal were leading 2-0. I wake up. It was not looking good.
Are they bottling it up again?
But it's almost similar with Pirates, isn't it? And I say this, the parallels are so glaringly there. You have 9 something odd points at the top of the league log standings. Then all of a sudden, the big boys come out to play. And I say the big boys, Sundowns is a big club. 15 league championships. They're looking to make it 9 in a row. They showed who they are, and you can't doubt their prowess.
Brian Leon,
what a goal! Opening match,
both goals.
That second goal, I think Aubrey must give Aubrey Modiba his flowers. That through ball, outstanding. Yeah, but Brian's goals.
But both assists were.
Yeah.
But the quality of football, Taviso.
Yeah.
Say whatever you want to say about Pirates. The quality of football both teams dished out. That is what. For me, I enjoyed
too.
That is what I enjoyed more than anything. Was just the quality of football that both teams dished out. And here's a wonderful thing, Tapi. So we are going to have an incredible run to the championship. Sundowns win their next game. They go joint points with Pirates. Same amount of games, and let the boys run, man.
Yeah.
Let the boys play.
Look, I think
this is what the league is needed.
Yeah.
Forget what those 75 fans say. And forget what those players who play in the dust the factors they say.
Mm.
They want to dominate and so on. This is what the Betway Premiership needs.
Do you think also bringing it, because I know there's a lot of conversation, why have a midweek game for an A
category A game?
Game? Why bring in a midweek? I think the PSL needed this injection once again of football.
You do need it.
They needed it.
You do need it. I worry though, Tabis. I really worry about. I was at Ellis Park when the Ellis Park disaster happened.
Yes, all there.
I would have thought that the PSL would have learned that a category A match does not work in South Africa during the week.
But do you think? But I think everything went fine yesterday.
No, it went fine. Yeah. It went fine. However, you've got to mitigate any possibility of what happened at Ellis Park ever happening again. And yes, they say they have a new ticketing system, blah, blah, blah. You got to realize that people are coming back from work.
Yeah.
You are at a venue that is using one of the most busiest highways in Johannesburg. In the most populous
township
in the country.
But one could say...
You're almost asking for trouble.
But one could say, with all the stadiums we have in the country, that is probably the best one in terms of accessibility,
100%.
entry, exit. Because, look, if you had taken that game to our Ellis Park, it just would not have worked.
No.
Even 100%. Loftus, it just would not have worked.
Listen, Tabus, I think getting the rail systems right, which I think PRASA has done a fantastic job, access to Ellis Park, even to
FNB.
To FNB as well. Loftus to a certain extent, you do have the station in Hatfield. The bus system getting there, taxis getting there, fine, right? But yes, Tabus, I don't know, man.
What?
This to me would have been a perfect game for a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah, it would have been. It would have.
And you'd have given enough time during the week to breathe for the build up to really get to that level. And I think you would have gotten your 80,000 people into the stadium.
Yeah, but it's probably a good thing that we didn't get 8,000. But category A's would never get 80,000 maximum capacity anyway.
You got that 10,
you have to give out 10, 20,000. I think there was close to 50,000 yesterday. Midweek, so...
it's a good attendance.
It's probably one of the better
attendances. Well done to both teams. Well done to both teams. Well done to, I think, to both coaches. Two emotional characters. I listened to them post-match and they were very, very contained in their comments. Nothing bad about either one of the teams.
I think the mutual respect is there.
I think the respect is there. I think the respect amongst the players is there.
Yeah.
And I think there's a greater understanding amongst both teams that the league is far from being settled. The league, I think it's obvious now. Sorry, Tabuzo, it's obvious now that it's a Pirates Sundowns race.
Game, yeah.
I know the others,
Cardoso safe in his job?
No.
Still not safe?
No.
If he wins Nedbank?
No.
So what is he doing there?
He's doing what Ran did, what Mangoba did.
Yeah.
It's a tough place, that one.
Yeah.
It's a tough place. Yeah. I think the only time he can say that he's safe for another season if he wins the Champions League.
Wins Champions League, wins PSL.
PSL is not...
Wins Nedbank.
I can tell you now, Tabizo, nothing matters at Sundowns now.
Champions League,
besides Champions League.
Okay.
Yes, they want 9 in a row. They want 10 to say La Decima, overall. Blah, blah, blah. Force that second star, PSL to give them that second star. Nothing matters at the factories they include in the dust there besides the CAF Champions League. Yeah. They are desperate for that. That is their mission. And I hope they do it.
Yeah.
At the same time, I'm really hoping Pirates maybe win the Nedbank. I don't know about the league.
Can we move on?
Yeah.
There's not only soccer this weekend.
Well, gosh, there was football last night.
Look, we got bigger problems. We got national teams who are contesting. Let's forget about EPL. EPL is for another...
Is it for another day?
Yeah, for another day. Let's talk about...
Are you okay, my bro?
I'm fine.
You sure?
I'm fine. I'll be even better when we get to not speak about it, but I mentioned it to you the other day. We could see a Zimbabwe South Africa final.
I can see you're reaching out.
Zimbabwe.
It's almost like you can see the trophies moving away from you.
Can we bring them to order? We need
and you slept so well. You were 2-0 up or 2-1 up. You slept well, ne?
But
and then you wake up in the morning.
2-2. it's not about EPL. I want to speak about cricket, please. The
And I
World
can't
Cup
do anything to its land.
What? Are you fasting?
I'm not fasting.
I'm not fasting.
I'm at peace.
But-
It's from dust we came and from dust we shall return. It's almost like Arsenal. From dust they came, from dust. Let's move on.
Can I give it to you? Arsenal are losing the plot. We've discussed this. Yes, you've said the same about Pirates, but again, it's not done and dust yet. Let's wait on it, yeah?
No, it's not there. Let's
Okay.
wait. Hey, but
Thank
the
you.
waiting is long. 21 years.
Thank you.
And counting.
Thank you.
Okay, no.
Zimbabwe, South Africa, possible final at a Cricket World Cup is on the cards.
Okay, let's
with
have a
Super
joint
8s.
one. Let's have a joint happy session.
Which one?
Australia out of the World Cup.
I'm chuffed.
Australia out of the World Cup. Australia out of the World Cup.
I'm chuffed.
Let's have a good one.
There, I'm chuffed.
Yeah, let's have a,
When that result came through,
Yeah.
in fact, it was always on the cards. I remember during the week, I saw some Australian saying, "Oh, by the way, Australians, there's a Cricket World Cup going on."
Yeah.
Tongue in cheek.
Yeah.
And it really happened that they out of this World Cup, and it's as if they were never there. I mean,
And thanks to Zimbabwe.
hey man,
Thanks to Zimbabwe.
first ever knock big boy Super 8 qualification for them.
Yeah. It's the first time, and they've never beaten Zimbabwe in T20 cricket at the World Cup.
Australia, eh?
Yeah.
No, they haven't. I think they played first time they matched the World Cup was
2007, and then now.
Then this one. And that's a good game.
I think we must go thank our neighbors Zimbabwe.
But that's what I'm
I
saying.
think we owe them like another tour, tests, T20, ODIs.
But we do have warm-ups with them. I think, don't you have a tri-series with them in Namibia before the World Cup?
Must just give them whatever.
Yeah. But most importantly, I think
We need to give... Listen, these guys have done us a big thing.
for Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
Hey, but you got India in our Super 8 match.
No, by just
crashing Australia.
by knocking out Australia.
So if we go to the final, we can't be worried that we lose them.
Yeah. Listen, I think Tabiso, LB Moko said something big. The real World Cup starts now. And the real World Cup starts in Super 8. India on Sunday. West Indies, Zimbabwe.
Yeah.
And I'm glad it's India first up. Beat
Get
them
out of
at
the way.
home. And some of these players would have been in the test side that won last year. In the back of their minds.
Mm.
India is beatable at home.
They have been there. I mean, the Dutch put them, scared them in the opening game of the tournament.
I just want them. I want the Poachers to crush them. Because you almost eliminate India. I say not eliminate our competition, but eliminate them psychologically.
In the bigger scheme of
the tournament, of the Super 8 itself. And then you go on, you've just pummeled the West Indies at home in a series.
Yeah.
You should beat Zimbabwe.
Ooh.
You should be in the semifinals. You should be in the semifinals.
I could put it this way to you. The fact that the likes of, yes, I know the weather came to their aid in as far as this match is concerned in
With
Zimbabwe.
Zimbabwean island.
The reality is T20, again, is showing that you can't really wake up and predict a winner. South Africa's been lucky. I mean, I think South Africa and India are the only two teams that haven't lost in the group stages.
Yes.
So
call it luck.
Our luck has to run us. We have to lose one somewhere.
No, you don't have to. Your luck doesn't have to run out.
But I mean, I've got to feel that
you've got to go you can go all the way without losing a single game.
The Springboks lost. We won World Cups. Maybe just one yana. 1 yard.
No, I don't want 1 yard.
Amadlozi won one.
No, Amadlozi got their stuff in that game against Afghanistan.
Fair enough.
With the 2 super overs. We died a million deaths there. Angfunozwa Tabiso.
Yeah.
Angfunozwa.
Yeah, okay, fair enough.
In Tabiso, there is no better time than now for the Poachers to win the World Cup. They know the pain of being knocked out in World Cups in the semifinals. Now they fully understand and appreciate the pain of being knocked out in a final, of losing in a final, because they lost to India. This is why I've got this thing with India. It was a painful one in New York.
Yeah.
So now they're at home. And our women's team
also lost to India in the final. I think it'll be the same stadium, no,
there's something in me. I'm like, no, it's enough now. India has done the things to us. They've traumatized us, man.
Yeah.
So I think it's they've got to Tabiso, they've got to. Shukri Conrad, Aiden Makram, this is the best chance we'll ever have of winning a Cricket World Cup.
Mm.
And for me, it could not have come at a better time because we're hosting the World Cup next year. So please, Tabis.
Do you think that maybe, okay, do you read anything into T20 results, match by match, going to your next game?
No, it's a lottery.
Yeah.
It is a lottery. We've got to admit that it's a lottery.
Okay, fair enough.
But there are some lotteries that you can at least have some.
Yeah, Chanda, I'm gonna play number 22.
Yeah, 22 will
there.
come through for you. In
Okay.
football, number 10 comes through for you. There's certain numbers.
Yeah.
Right now, you look at that team, Lungingiti, Makram, Stubbs.
So whether you think it's off.
No.
You don't think he should make?
No.
Isn't the squad?
No.
He's definitely going to play.
No.
Are you telling me that we should write him off?
He still owes us.
No, are you telling me we should write him off?
I'm not writing him off. I'm just saying that there are players who can now bank on in this team.
But I'm saying to you, so this is when you deserve him.
Yeah, it's fine.
This is when he's definitely going to come through. Yes.
No, listen, world-class player.
Yes.
You
mentioned Elby Morkel saying that the World Cup starts now.
Yeah.
And this is where you'll see the big boys come.
This is where the big boys, you'll see the Miller continue, Makram continue, Stubbs continue, Ngiti continue.
Brevis continue.
Brevis, I don't know.
Up and down.
But
again, because, and the reason why I asked the previous question, because they didn't have the best of knocks in the match that just ended now.
I know.
How do you lose 4 wickets playing against Sabulukuzan?
Well, again, Brevis needs to learn some patience.
Yeah, okay.
There's something there.
Yeah.
But was India?
Yeah, I don't know. I think we should have the beating of them, and then thereafter,
West Indies, Zimbabwe.
Yeah, I don't know.
We shouldn't struggle.
Yeah, we should. Yeah, look put it that.
Yeah, we shouldn't struggle. But yeah.
Okay. And then rugby comes in this weekend. Then we've got return of.
Well done, Sharks. Well done, Sharks.
I want to go there.
Let's give them first.
Return of the URC.
Yeah.
But before that, JP Peterson.
Yeah.
A legend of the game.
Yeah,
both for the Springboks and the Sharks. 7 games in charge. Loses 2, but the results and the team that is shaping around him led to the Sharks saying, "Here, take it, young man. You're now the head coach of the Black and Whites."
And I don't even think it's the results that led to that decision. And I'll tell you why. I'm going to give them the flowers, the Sharks now. But I need to... they learned that the tough way. Go back 2 seasons ago. JP coaches the Sharks in Currie Cup.
Yeah.
Come business end. Thank you, Buti. Hamba. They get the final.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a painful one, that one. Again.
And Tabiso, we've got to say these things. Because we've seen it happen over and over again in Currie Cup rugby, where you get... No, let me say it. This window dressing.
Good thing.
This window dressing, let me say it as it is. Because I was trying to find the right word.
Yeah, no, I actually was going to
nice.
say
Let me not be nice, because these guys are not nice to us as well.
Yeah. Because that's what it is.
This window dressing of some of the top franchises in this country. You get a pure Nomlom at the Bulls, Currie Cup coach. In fact, it started with Edgar Marotlule.
Yes. And this plays around even, yeah, you're right.
And then pure Nomlom. Where is pure Nomlomo today? Where is Edgar Marotlule today?
Discarded.
The Blue Bulls company needs to answer to these things.
Discarded.
Need to answer to these things. Then we go here. Zwag. Lions.
I'm looking here because I'm thinking all of a sudden even cricket. You got Jeffrey Diana.
Yeah.
All these all of a sudden.
We've got to get to the crux of it.
Yeah.
There is no confidence in black coaches in South African rugby.
Yeah. And
I'm not saying at SARU, because SARU are making efforts. They are doing their best to try and develop black coaches and put them, the opportunities need to come from the franchises. And unfortunately, at provincial level, we've got franchises in this country that have told themselves that they don't care about transformation.
I'll go as far as saying it almost feels as if the Louis Late era, where franchises still drag SARU by the kahunas and dictate to them. This is how it is
a middle finger that the franchises are giving.
Yeah.
And maybe at some point, Tabiso, the real conversation needs to happen.
Yeah.
I admire Willem Strauss for what he's done at the Bulls as Blue Bulls president. What he's done for grassroots rugby at club level and whatever, and how he's been involved, in growing the game there. But I've got to question him when he's been chairman of the board of the company. That what is he saying when Jake White was a director of rugby? Why did he not question Jake White when he took an Edgar Morotlule who had the likes of Sean Everett around him and Hugo van Aas, big names in coaching around him, and then he becomes a fall guy, a young black coach.
Yeah,
and then the other guys is like
untouchable. Look, I mean, one could say they try to make amends. Maybe one could say they're trying to make amends. Tando Banana back, yes, on the women's side.
Yeah, but no, Tabizo. It's got to be where it counts, where it matters the most. And for the first time, we've got a black coach coaching at franchise level in this country. We need to applaud the Sharks for that. But 100%. They themselves were almost forced into a situation because their great white hope, John Plumtree, did not save them.
I would say John Plumtree, kudos for him for actually saying, biting the bullet and falling on his sword and saying, let me leave. Or do you think it was pushed out?
I don't think it was pushed out. I think the writing's on the wall.
Yeah, the writing was on the wall. I mean, the fact that the Springbok captain decides to leave, yes, there's bigger money on the other side.
Yeah, but there's also other factors with family and so on.
Eben also leaves. Look, you could say it was the American money that brought them there in the first place.
Yeah.
Let's be honest.
The Manzimtoti American money.
So, I mean, because that franchise, there was no reason why it was losing so many matches when it had
there's no ways. You've got the Springbok team.
Yeah.
Then it comes down to coaching.
And I picked up something. Apparently, JP went in and asked him in one of the first few matches, said, what is the, what are we playing for? Can somebody tell me the DNA of this team? And it was written, they said, he thought what he picked up is that people are just coming here to get a check, do the job.
Check.
Play for their check.
Because maybe there's money. Listen to him in his halftime team talk against the Stormers in Cape Town. And they beat the Stormers.
Yeah. No,
JP understands because he's a player.
He knows all sides of the coin.
He knows it. He fully understands, appreciates. He's won a World Cup. Bana, come on. What must these guys do? And I cry for them.
Look, me, I'm happy. Sharks is my team, so I'm happy.
My team,
my legend.
My team is gone. My team is there in Kukombo seat. Border.
What do we?
Guys.
Next time I cross to you, Kukombo.
No, at least, my blood is in Umtata. I was born in Umtata.
It's a funny thing, you're far away.
No, they're across the Kai. They're on the side of the Kai River. But here's the problem, Tabis, again, okay, I think we've identified the problem.
Yeah.
It's the reluctance of change to happen. And again, Saru, people will be touched there when they hear us talk like this. It's not Saru.
Yeah.
It is the franchises themselves. And the franchises need to change their mentality. Stormers, so surprised where they are. Look at the players on the field. John Dobson is a progressive guy. He's too progressive.
And he's also a former player. He knows the tricks of the trade.
Dobbo is too progressive.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You look in Durban. The owners are progressive. Edward Kutsia was progressive as a CEO. And you are seeing now the steps of that progressiveness in thinking. And now look at what JP's been able to do in a short space of time.
I'm almost what you just said now. I'm always thinking back to Jono Smith. He came in there as a franchise. Do you think it was part of that window dressing that you mentioned? Just go there, but we'll run business. We'll run the team on the back end.
Who? John Smith? At the Sharks? No, I think John Smith wanted change.
Yeah,
but I don't know what happens to people because John Smith he was the captain to Jake White at the 2007 World Cup.
Yeah.
How that relationship does not continue when the guy now becomes head of the organization and they fall out like that. Okay, yeah, Jake always.
But Jake is Jake.
Jake is like Mourinho.
Yeah, Jake is Jake.
Jake gets to a good place, wins, and then
he says something
somehow,
stupid.
He says or does or doesn't and whatever. Yeah. But well done to Sharks. Well done to them. I think let's leave it at that, Tabis, because now you're getting me worked up.
Yeah, look, I mean, they got a big
And
one.
this is why the Lions are not going to go anywhere, actually. And this is why the Bulls are going to keep on losing. Because until you affect change properly, Tabis, and you recognize, when I look at the Bulls team running on the field, I mean, at some point, they had one player of color.
Yeah.
In Kenon Moody.
Yeah.
I almost cried, Tabis, because I'm like, all the gains have been completely reversed and erased. Not because there are no players, Tabis, are good enough to play. Players of color. They are there. They are plentiful at Loftus. But it's here. It is here. In the COP. In the COP. They need to change, Tabis. And Tabis, I'm sorry. The rugby gods are going to continue not smiling at the Bulls until the Bulls change. They've got to change.
Yeah.
They must change, Tabis. You want to get the guys in what, Dorenfontein?
Lions.
The guys in Dorenfontein.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for Mzwak in the Currie Cup. Losing to Griquas.
Yeah.
I felt sorry for him. But unfortunately, Mzwak is part of an organization that is refusing to change.
To implement that change. Yeah. I mean,
yes, there was sprinklings when it comes to playing personnel.
But even then, you get the feeling that they bring those players in to actually cover that aspect of it. No, we've got these players.
And you've got enough.
You've got enough, yeah. I'm not like...
The rugby gods are not going to smile on you. You know why the Springboks keep on winning. And I'm going to win, and I dare say this, they'll win the next World Cup. Because the change is genuine.
Yeah.
The change is real.
And when Rassie chooses a player,
and when
he's
Rassie
not choosing a player
he does it because he knows it's the right thing to
purposefully,
do.
so.
Yes.
Yeah, no, fair enough. But then, in a way...
In fact, the rugby world, and I want England, all of them, man, to look at us and say, New Zealand... Yes, Tabizo, you're touching me, my studio.
New Zealand now.
Yeah, no, everyone's going to catch strays now.
No, the Kiwis are going to catch hands because they're still struggling to find a coach.
Why didn't they not make Unanduka, this boy, Adi Savia, their captain?
Yeah. I was just going to say, they're catching hands as well.
Why? You've got the perfect opportunity of being led by this guy, who's such a symbolic figure to the native people of New Zealand.
But I was just going to say, it's not the right.
To the native people of New Zealand.
It's not the right melanin type, in as far as what the face of New Zealand.
This thing worries me, man, Tabius. Yeah. That today we are still talking about this because, and then sorry to Chinchikas, it happens in Europe in football. Real Madrid versus Benfica. Vinicius Junior goes to the same thing.
I mean, that's
in 2026, we are still talking about race.
I mean, I mentioned Mourinho then coming in and saying, look, Benfica is not a racist club. You know,
the greatest player is
Sabias, former Mozambican.
Is a black player.
Black player. And then the question that sits with me, but then that doesn't mean that player is not a racist.
Did not say what they said.
Doesn't change the fact that player said what he said. And for the fact that Kylian Mbappe said, but I heard him, he said it 5 times. It's the most ridiculous thing to think that a person who was held in such high esteem, Mourinho, especially in Africa, can say outright, he didn't say it.
I'm disappointed. But Tabizo, it's what we know. CAF failed to act against North African countries.
Morocco.
Teams.
In particular.
No, not just at AFCON. They failed over the years to act on them in the Champions League and the Confederations Cup.
Yeah. In particular, Moroccan teams.
Right?
We know what happened to the Stellies matches. We know what happened in the match at Loftus.
Right? They failed to do that.
Yeah.
UEFA have failed big time. UEFA have continuously failed to act on racism. You can have all the signage and campaigns and do whatever.
Yeah.
Once you do not act, Tabiso, don't tell me about banning a player for life, a fan for life and whatever. Playing 1 or 2 games behind closed doors. No, Tabiso.
Do you think the call that the players are making that player from Benfica shouldn't play Champions League anymore is the right one?
No. You see, again, it's going to be he said, she said.
No, I'm saying right now, with FIFA saying they're going to investigate.
They investigate and they find out that this young Argentinian player did say monkey.
Can I go as far as saying Argentina period are racist? It's not the first time Argentinian players are brought into effect where they play against... Just now, I love that country. There's nothing wrong with it, but they're sports fans day in and day out.
No, they get into trouble. They're always in trouble. They're always in trouble. You know the countries that... Argentina, Spain, Italy. You know the countries that you are going to face such issues. You know, you go into Eastern Europe, you know you are going to face such issues. My thing, Tawis, is that if UEFA doesn't act hard on this one, we're going to continue to see this incident. People can say Vinicius Jr. he's always getting into trouble. Well, if they're always hurling racism at you, what must you do?
And just happens to be in La Liga all
must
the time.
Must you just keep quiet?
Yeah. I said this the other day and somebody said, yeah, but where does La Liga fit into this? It just happens that it's always been in La Liga.
Ask Lewis Hamilton when he raced in Spain.
In Spain, yeah. I mean, yes, the videos came in thick and fast following the denial from Benfica that the player said that you go on the socials now, you see players
they can do whatever and they can say, the greatest player. And again, Tabiso, Eusebio playing at Benfica and the fact that it's Mozambique, ingena kuphi? To an incident that happens today.
The interesting part, I'd like to pick Benny McCarthy's, about it having played in those leagues.
No, all the players will tell you. All the players will tell you. So, Tabiso, FIFA need to be firm. Not just UEFA. FIFA need to be firm. If FIFA are not firm and act on racism, we're going to continue to have all these incidents. It's not going to... And I'm glad the likes of Terry Henry are now speaking up.
Terry said big words yesterday.
Massive words.
Terry said big words. Yeah.
I'm not a fan of Real Madrid, but...
Today I'm a Madridista because of
this. We sweep it under the carpet. And imagine we started talking about rugby. But it's a issue, racism is an issue that affects every single sporting code on the planet.
Yeah.
And
100%.
we need to face it head on.
100%. I mean, that's why it's
amazing. The same way that...
it's literally amazing how the
Sharks are going to face on the Lions head on. But
no, Sharks are going to win that game.
And there's England.
It's going to be
and Ireland had a black player come on last week, debut.
Oh, Mario told you he's celebrating, he's getting his 100th cap this weekend.
Is it?
Yeah, I told you he's going 100 for England.
England.
Yeah, last week
Scotland.
And we sat here and we gave it to them. We said it should go on par. England were expected to walk over Scotland.
Well, not walk over. I think it was going to be competitive.
Yeah.
And you would expect them at some point to put Scotland away.
Yeah.
But hey,
I'm not going to read much of that.
Scotland the brave.
Yeah, no, Scotland for me, they've coming back. I used to, back in the days, I used to fear Scotland a little bit. I'm not going to say I thought. Look, they've never had the beating of the Springboks proper back in the days, but you always fear them because
there's something in the Calcutta game, Calcutta Cup game with England.
England have never beaten them.
And Finn Russell, well done to him.
Yeah,
what a game! But just Hugh Jones, another boy again from Cape Town. A
lot of these boys coming through, playing under 20, then going over to
play. So they played. Well done to Scotland. I think they play Wales
this weekend.
Yeah.
It's gonna be.
Wales are dead.
Yeah.
So Scotland could be in the running, Chief,
for the Six Nations. You think so?
Let me just check.
Nah, there's no Scotland in the running for Six Nations.
No, the biggest. Scotland play Wales.
Yeah.
The big one is England, Ireland.
Yeah, England, Ireland. No, in fact, I haven't said.
And Ireland did a lucky escape foot against Italy.
That's where I wanted to go. That's where I want to go. Italy was over shy.
I feel for them.
The Scotland at the end didn't show exactly how well that game was. I don't think it
and I think
well.
Ireland have not been the same since the trauma of Paris.
Hey, South Africa will do that to you. When they're in your head. I like it for them. I'm disappointed.
Who do you give it to? England or Ireland?
I'll give it to Ireland. I'd like to see another loss for the Poms. I don't like them much.
I don't think so. I want to give it to England. I think they're going to come back. They are angry.
We come back.
Bortwick is going to say, finish them. Andy Farrell is going to be fuming Italy. But
we come back, a bottle of red wine is here. 2 bottles of red wine, England. We're not betting, just for our views, we're not betting. Gentleman's agreement. Bottle of red wine in here. Winner takes both. France. They're running away with it? Or you think it's so far?
I think it's in the bag. It's in the bag.
You think they'll Grand Slam for them?
No. I think Fabian Cartier's got it.
Yeah.
I don't see any team beating them.
Look, I mean, at least to be fair as well, it's obvious now that the world's best teams, there's only 2 right now. Being the Springboks and the French. The problem is, okay, I don't read much the ratings because, we're not playing. So
the rankings.
The rankings are.
Yeah.
But we're not moved as far as the needle is concerned with that.
No.
Do you think we will be well cooked come to when we need to?
For me, there's no doubt in what.
Because we just added an Australian test as well. That's
Yeah,
why
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
asking
There's
that.
a wallaby test that's been added. And I think, shame, that's to help our guys across
Okay,
the
super.
pond there. Abanamal.
But I have to let those guys. In fact, before we get there,
Abanamal.
their CEO said he would not consider South Africa coming back to Super Rugby.
Yeah.
It's like a bad girlfriend that they broke up. That it.
You
And
broke
then,
up with us.
I mean, then they're complaining that
We're
they
the
don't
bad
have
girlfriend
viewers.
now. We're the
That's what
bad
he
girlfriend.
said. He said South Africa is a bad girlfriend that you never won back. And the numbers were, he says the numbers were low.
Yeah.
Super Rugby. We had no viewership in Super Rugby. I'm thinking,
But that's them.
hey, man.
That's a kind of toxic boyfriend you don't want to go back to.
So again,
So listen, we're going to test against them. Tabis, I'm not worried about Rassi and them have got everything planned out. I think we're going to have a bumper international season. Everything says World Cup 2027, but you can't run away from the Nations Championship. The fact that England, Scotland, Wales.
That's going to be a big one. It's a huge calendar.
The big one for me, Tabiso.
It's obviously
I think for all of us. I mean, All Blacks are coming.
Yeah, well, rugby generally.
Yeah. So we've planned that. Yeah. That is planned. Whatever. I think it's the. So I think don't worry. But the big one, Tabiso, to me is the URC game between the Sharks and the Lions.
Yeah,
I hope JP, this permanent appointment, really spurs his team on. The Sharks need to do well.
Look,
they hold the bulk of the Springbok players.
Yeah.
Let them go all the way in the URC. Let them go all the way in the Champions Cup. We need those teams, South African teams, doing well in those competitions because they are playing against the same European guys who will face in the Nations Championship, will face in the end of year. But also, it just gets the guys into the right physical and right psychological mindset for the All Blacks.
Yeah. Okay, now fair enough. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, it's one of those things. Yeah. I'd hate to go they're undercooked, especially with the Wallabies, not the Wallabies, rather the All Blacks, the greatest test, as we want to call it. But the only other thing I was always thinking about, and once you mentioned that, you got the Nations Cup coming, you got New Zealand coming, you got World Cup coming, you got 2027 coming, you got camps coming. And this comes into the question because I just saw the EP had to cancel one of their warm-up matches, Eastern Province, because of all the injuries that they've been sustaining before even the season starts. That's the biggest problem as well I would have, that we think we're playing a bit too much rugby.
Now,
are we?
The players at international level are well managed. I think it will come at the bottom. And I don't think we're playing enough. I don't think that the young guys are getting enough rugby into them. Yes, you've got the, what do you call this? Varsity Cup.
Yeah. Varsity Cup as
you've
well.
You've got SA Cup. You've got the Curry Cup. But I think the opportunities, there needs to be more opportunities, more competitions for for younger players.
Yeah, I mean, we've got under 20s going out to Georgia as well.
And it's been revamped, the junior competition. So, Tabiso, don't worry about that. Eastern Province and Port have got their own problem. Again, you're going to get me heated.
Okay. Okay, let's wrap it up. I mean, it's obviously going to be a big weekend, and as far as this one's concerned, we're happy with Nedbank Cup. Finally, it is this weekend. The final matches. I don't go too much into it. Do we look a lot into the fact that Sundowns victories midweek, Pirates victories midweek? But you mentioned that this is not the aim, and as far as individualistically are concerned, Sundowns don't really care about Nedbank. It's the championship trophy that they want. Pirates don't really care much about Nedbank. It's the PSL that they want.
Yeah,
I just want to put that into perspective. And the reason I'm asking that, South African soccer is coming to its own. Yes, don't worry about the results from last night. They've come to its own. We've seen how. And I say this because Evan Khoza has done the business. I mean, let's be fair. Evan Khoza has done the business. You got more. The Minute game showed that South Africans have a penchant for the local game.
Yeah,
it's midweek.
Don't put aside what I said earlier on. All I'm saying is that Pirates would love to win the Nedbank Cup. They would love to win the Nedbank Cup. Don't think Sundowns don't want the Nedbank Cup. They want it. These are teams that are hungry.
Pirates have got a chance for a 4-peat.
Yes.
Yeah.
So both teams are hungry for whatever. Because they know if Sundowns, if they win the Nedbank, win the league, win the Champions League, it's treble.
Yeah.
These other ones from the arena, no.
MTN,
You've got
Championship,
Carling knockout.
Betway, Carling.
Uri Net Bank. You win the league. It's 4
Yeah.
titles. It's a domestic clean sweep.
Yeah, quite true.
So it's not child's play, this thing, this Nedbank Cup. And don't forget the University of Pretoria, Bob Milford, Keswick. These teams, they've got ambitions. And you know what the Nedbank Cup does.
Yeah.
It's fertile ground for these lower division teams. Forget these other ones that are busy now fighting for status.
In fact, that's why I wanted to bring us.
Me angry, those
that's
ones.
That's why I actually want to raise that particular point. The issues with Swallows and Marumo Gallants. It is a greed one. It is and I'll say it's a greed one because that's what it is. I mean, if you can't qualify ngendlela yakho, how change status and all of a sudden it's like that kid who has a soccer ball.
Swallows baby because they had run into financial problems.
Yeah.
Now they want it back.
The precedence of it is
guys, and this is why we had Royal AM. This is why we no longer have Bloom Celtic, we no longer have Supersport United, we no longer have Wits University, we no longer have Highlands Park, we no longer have a Tembisa Classic. The list goes on. People buying and selling of statuses is what is going to kill our football at the end of the day. Now it's hitting their pockets. These greedy club owners. Because the status is nice. 30, 36 million, 40, 50 million. It's nice when the money comes in.
Because they're banking on the monthly stipends from the PSL. But
Thank you very much.
Monthly stipend from PSL must go to your overheads monthly. You must go to, forget even your salaries, your overheads.
I don't know, these guys at Solos, apparently there's a club in Uppington that they also own and what. Focus on the club in Uppington.
Yeah. But it'd be a shame if not having a Swallows back. Not necessarily because we want these particular owners, but because of the history of
the history of Morocco Swallows.
Yeah.
But unfortunately, Tabiso, we don't appreciate the history of football in this country. For the mere fact that we allowed a Wits University, which is 100 years old, to just go gone. About Highlands Park, these are big, massive clubs.
Kwakwa Stars,
Tata
Push Parks.
Maritzburg City went.
It's about in Maritzburg City.
No, but it went and then comes back in the form of Durban City.
But again, that for me irritates me. Come back as who you are.
Fight for your way back to the top.
Yeah. I mean, I'm thinking African Wanderers. I mean, those teams of Polus, they came here, they decimated the PSL. 1-2 seasons, the owners sell the franchises, they make a quick buck, and then they move away.
So, Tabiso, let them go to court.
Yeah.
Let them go to court. Let them fight out in court. More costs for them. The lawyers are gonna charge them. No one wins in court besides lawyers.
But maybe it's for
and let it go to the PSL afterwards. And unfortunately, the PSL moves very, very slowly when it comes to these sort of issues. It moves very slowly.
So you don't think it's going to be done and dusted before the season?
Listen, the season's going to end, and I'm sure we'll probably even begin the next season without resolution on this matter. So, to me, even if Tabiso,
look, at least maybe ladies of niggas is cuts to sort it out so that we don't have a scenario
during the off season. But it's gonna give, I think, the PSL enough time to sit down and think about this. We need to start thinking about why we are buying and selling statuses and why the PSL is allowing it to happen. It's got to come to an end.
But it happens in Parliament, floor crossing most.
No, fine, but we need to find another way of doing it. I'm sorry, Tabiso.
Yeah,
and Tabiso, ish. I've got something that's upset me very much.
No. There's no upsetting you. Why are you upset now? What I thought you said.
You know Lewis Hamilton?
The
testing in Barcelona and then Bahrain.
He did well, didn't he? Did Ferrari?
Until I saw Kim Kardashian.
I nearly said something about how many rounds or how many laps did he do on that circuit. I'm just. But yeah, what is
she doing there?
Trust me. I've never watched the Kardashians in my life. Are you telling me that she's girlfriend to our guy?
We don't know.
So why are you bringing up? So why are you bringing up Kim?
No.
You know they invite these celebrities in the paddock.
No. I want to know when near Lewis Hamilton. Let Lewis drive.
How is testing though?
The car.
Yeah. Oh, I hope so.
Let him drive the car.
I hope so.
Nothing else. Lewis, they must leave him alone to drive the Ferrari.
Not sure what to say now. He's going to drive the car.
Lewis owes us number 8.
I nearly said something. Everything about this conversation is wrong.
Yeah.
Let's speak about F1.
Oh, please.
Let's speak about cars.
No, we're done. About F1, we're done.
Just
Kim, stay away from Lewis. Full stop.
Okay, but speak about Lewis and F1. He spoke about, we know, the disaster, 2025.
Yeah.
2076, testing, any word from there? Batin?
Everyone seems happy-ish with their cars.
But I'm not Red Bull, I
think-
complain. I heard Max is not too chuffed.
Well, Max is probably
Max is not happy, I'm fine.
looking at Kim Kardashian and saying, Mara, why aren't you here?
As in, guys, I'm going to come to we have to bring this show to the end. Unfortunately, this is the end of Beyond Game Day because anything beyond this is not going to be game day at all. Unfortunately, we come to the end of the show. Do join us again next weekend. As you can see, always having fun. Any topics you'd like to see, drop a comment and, of course, the notifications below. And we'll take it up on there. Myself, Vatoko Ben, ENCA Sports Editor. Thank you much indeed for joining us on Beyond Game Day. See you again next weekend when you bring you everything you need to know from the week ahead and the week that's gone by in your sports here on ENCA.